Hey everyone, so I thought I would do another fun office makeup tutorial. I'm again sat in my living room, kind of managed to balance my camera a little bit better so I'm hopefully not blocking off a lot of my face. I pinned my hair back because it's doing all sorts of horrible things to me today and I just can't deal with it right now. But so I thought I'd do another office makeup tutorial. This is another one of my favorites that I very much enjoyed doing. It also includes some of my favorite colors to wear in eyeshadow, so I suppose that's a good thing. And of course it's going to take a lot shorter time if I wasn't talking so much, so you know, it doesn't take me a full 15, 20, however long this is going to be to do this makeup. So I'm going to start with, I've already primed my eye and put on my basic powder coating. I'm trying to find the correct brush. Hello? There you are. Okay, so we're going to start with this Burgundy ×9 palette from MAC. As you can see, a couple of very lovely colors, and I'm going to start with this taupey color first, and I'm going to put that all over the lid using this more dense fluffy brush. Since it is a fairly light shade, I am content to use a dense fluffy brush. And again, I'm bringing it up slightly onto my brow bone because, well, let's be honest, with my hooded eyes, it just looks better. Also, if you hear any like whooshing or anything, I don't know if you will, depending on if the music covers it up in editing, but there's a storm going outside, like a really bad Dutch windstorm, which usually comes paired with rain and hail and all that fun stuff. That's our winter weather. Windstorms with rain and hail. No snow for us. Okay, so as you can tell, this is a fairly dark shade. Even though it looks very, very light in the pan, it does turn out a little bit darker on the lid. And I'm going to dip my fluffy brush into that color again and start blending. And I just do that to blend around the edges and make sure everything's nice and smooth. So because it is quite a dark shade, I want to lighten it up a little bit, at least on the lid, so that it doesn't look quite as intense. And for that, I'm breaking out this flat concealer brush, and I'm going to be dipping into this beautiful champagne shimmer shade. Although, no, scratch that. I'm going to be taking this flat concealer brush yes, and I'm going to be dipping into the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow palette in what's this one? Smoky and Highlight, and I'm going to be dipping into this grayish tone here. It is a light gray shimmer. It is very, very pretty. It's one of my favorites. It's very powdery though, so. And then I just pat that gently onto the lid, kind of work it a little bit into the crease, make sure it's all nice and blended. Now the reason that I put the dark shadow first, which isn't what you would normally do, is because I feel it makes a very beautiful base for this shimmer. And the shimmer helps lighten the lid so that it doesn't look as intense. And you still got a lot of light and brightness upon the lid. Just making sure I cover all of the lid. So it is very bright, shimmery, light color. I am going to blend with a clean fluffy brush. I am going to kind of smooth out the edge of that shimmer into the darker shadows. Shadow is just one. There we go. Now you can with this wear a winged liner, but that does make it very much intense, and that's not necessarily something that you want to do when you're going to the office. So I recommend, again, wearing this with a smoked out black liner and not with a liquid winged liner, because that's just asking for trouble, I guess. Because then, you know, you're too intense for a more office setting. Now, admittedly, I'm not wearing a shirt that would be appropriate for the office, I'm just saying. But, and then you just want to take a finger and gently kind of smoke out that line. So you're essentially just creating a little definition around your eye, but you're not actually drawing a very straight line, or very thick line. Sorry, this requires quite a bit of concentration. I have no idea if I blocked part of my face off there. I'm really sorry. But so as you can see, I do have more definition around my eyes without necessarily having a very sharp, intense winged liner. And then I'm going to throw on my NYX Faux Whites in White Smoke. And it's this one. Oh, and the eyeliner I used was the Beauty People Miss 100 in black. It's a waterproof gel pencil. So these two. There we go. My camera is so weird with the autofocus sometimes. It's very frustrating. So I just put that in my lower waterline and make sure you can see that. And then a little bit on the actual inner corner of my eye, just to achieve a quick, easy highlight. So you don't actually have to grab any extra highlight, really. I'm aware that I'm casting shadows on my face with my mirror, but that's just how this lighting works. Okay, as you can see, I've brightened my eyes a little bit with that inner waterline color, and then we're going in with my Miss Baby Roll Mega Volume from L'Oreal. And it is a mascara, in case you didn't know. Nice big brush. Okay, I'm gonna break out a really weird looking brush for a moment because my lashes on this side are being, actual eyelashes are being really weird, and it's this mascara toothy comb thing, and I'm just using it to because my lashes appear to be stuck to each other, top and bottom. So I'm just using this comb to kind of pull them apart. It's not happening on this side, but it's happening on this side, which is interesting. And they were doing that before I put the mascara on, so. Now if you, this comby thing, it's quite handy because if you go a little heavy-handed on your mascara, you can actually brush out clumps with it without sticking anything weird near your eyes. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. If you are meeting with clients, this wouldn't necessarily be an eyeshadow look that I would recommend. However, when dressed up properly, it does look very, very formal. It looks very work appropriate. I love these types of shades. I love this type of color. And it is subtle enough that it only looks very intense because of my very pale skin. I mean, I like accentuating my eyes anyway. You know, I might get some flack from people going, this isn't really office appropriate, but then you wouldn't find my previous look very office appropriate either. Let me just say that I'm working with a very toned down version of what I would normally do, also because I'm trying to save time. But I will be bringing out a couple of more brown toned eyeshadow looks because those are the most popular for work, because brown is such a beautiful neutral shade. Technically this taupey purple is too. So as for what lipstick I would pair with this look, you can either go with a neutral or shimmery lip, so just nothing on it, maybe a little lip gloss, or you can go for a very fun color that I guess kind of matches, and this is the L'Oreal Nudist, yes, that's what it's called, in the liquid lipstick or the lip paint in matte. I love this color because most liquid lipsticks, like the actual liquid lipsticks, I have a couple from NYX from the lingerie series, they dry out my lips so badly, and this is more comparable to the liquid suede, which isn't as drying because it doesn't dry completely down. Cool thing about this is that it does leave a slight stain on your lips, meaning that when it fades, it doesn't look like patchy or like you're wearing weird things on your lip. So, here we go. Now, I'm not usually one for matching eyeshadow with lipstick. This one is a little bit more pinky toned than the eyeshadow, but I do think that they are in the same color range and therefore very complementary, not to mention this is only slightly darker than my actual lip color, which makes it a very good nude for me. And I think it just completes the look very well. If you disagree, you can do whatever else you want. For lipstick, like I said, you can also add a light gloss or shimmer, or even just some lip balm that leaves your lips looking a little bit shiny, and the look will also be great. Don't forget that I usually pair this with, you know, pearl earrings, actually, legit, and, you know, a more work appropriate necklace and shirt. So I'd be wearing a, you know, collared shirt, etc. And it does improve the effect. So this is the look. Yes, we have to do the self-indulgent I'm so beautiful. Going to Vogue? Yeah, okay. But yeah, I just want to give you a good idea of what it looks like. I don't know if you can see the shimmers when I move because my eyes are closed. And I personally think that this is a very good office look. Now you can also do a variety of other things, and I do plan to upload a variety of other things for you guys to see. So let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, buttons roll down there. Follow me on Instagram because I am trying to upload more of these types of looks. I am trying to work on getting some outfit pictures out there for you, but it's very, very hard because I'm working all by myself and I can't, like, I can put the camera somewhere and then I have to, like, somehow press the button and it doesn't work. I hope you're having a lovely day, and bye!